Okay, my name is AJ Fox. I use they, them pronouns, and I am the Director of Religious Education here at First UU. This is Nearing. Nearing so far uses she, her pronouns and is my buddy.
I'm Cat Noir.
She's Cat Noir this week. Cat Noir. Okay, I am so grateful to see up on this pulpit my 7 principal handouts. So I'm going to give them to Vonnegut's Ladybug, Nearing's Cat Noir. So the handouts I set out over here made it to the pulpit, which means that I'm going to ask y'all to pass them out now. Vonnegut and Hazel and Nearing, if we can convince her. Would you guys pass these out? Alicia too. Alicia, you're on call. Pass these out to everybody. You can take the whole stack, divvy it out. Okay. All right. The reason I didn't know where these handouts are, I just want to make sure everybody knows this because it's pretty incredible. Yesterday, this building had 2 simultaneous, not in conflict, both value consistent, but very different events happening in the evening. One is that we had the Parents Cooperative Preschool that's using the downstairs space had their big open house last night. So there were like inflatable things and messes and all kinds of fun pre-K stuff happening all afternoon. And simultaneously at the end of the evening, we had something called the Neon Wasteland Glow Youth Prom happening upstairs. So this entire sanctuary had turned into the Neon Wasteland Prom. And that's just so cool. But it also meant all my flyers got moved around yesterday. All right. And it kind of relates, right? Like that interdependent, chaotic, our values hold all of this. Today, we're discussing the 7th principle of Unitarian Universalism, respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. In our intergenerational spaces, we say 7, the web of life's the way. Some intergenerational materials use the phrasing, we believe in caring for our planet Earth, the home we share with all living things. But I've always leaned into taking the time, even with little humans, to think about the wording the UUA agreed on now decades ago. Respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. While the principle certainly calls us Unitarian Universalists into thinking about recycling and solar panels, there is more to it than that. This is about the way that we and everyone we love and every snail we meet and every star we see is part of something huge and beautiful and complex. And in this space full of Buddhists and Christians and atheists, it's complicated to say that caring for our planet loses a spiritual depth that respecting the interdependent web carries. But it does, there's something about that connection that includes holiness in the 7th principle. That first principle, the inherent worth and dignity of every person, all the way down the list to the 7th, the interdependent web of all existence. They are more than a set of ideas. It is our clumsy human words trying to explain something that binds us all together. And the sheet that was just passed out and linked in the chat box contains ideas of ways to engage in the 7th principle this week. Later in the service, we will be sharing a book called The Everything Seed by Carol Martignaco and Joy Troyer. And downstairs, we will be trying to make Galaxy batik-inspired art that involves no melted wax together. My hands are already kind of covered in black paint. And with that, I leave you all, and my friend will leave you too.